Hi, I'm not Rick Beato, but I'm going to tell you how to record this $5 acoustic guitar. Hi, I'm Mike and I hope you're well. Today I'm going to be giving you 5 examples of how you can record your acoustic guitar, and I'm going to be using my $5 acoustic guitar. We'll get to that later. First of all, why am I making this video? Well, let me tell you. So the other day, I'm eating my Vegemite toast and I'm watching one of my favourite YouTubers, Rick Beato. Now, Rick is a great guy and I'll tell you why. First of all, I like a guy who wears his grey hair with pride. And second of all, what the guy doesn't know about music and recording isn't worth knowing. You should definitely check out his channel. He's a wealth of knowledge. So in this video, Rick's showing you how to record acoustic guitar. He's using some Neve outboard gear, he's using Empirical Labs distressor, and he's using a 1957 Gibson Country Western guitar. Anyway, he goes through the whole thing and he gets to the end of the video and he says, look, you don't need to have all this gear. You can have cheaper microphones. You don't need all this outboard gear, but you do need a decent instrument. And I'm like, thanks, Rick. I'm never going to be able to afford a 1957 Gibson Country Western guitar. Not unless I get a lot more subscribers. By the way, if you like this video, please do subscribe and like it and share it with your friends. So anyway, Rick didn't reply to me. I was talking to him in my head. So I think to myself, I should make a video about how to really record a guitar in your home studio using not such great gear in not such ideal conditions. And that's what this video is about. Let's get onto that guitar. How on earth did I get a $5 guitar? Well, it's a longish story. I'll keep it to less than a minute. So, I'm at a garage sale, yard sale, run by an old lady in my neighbourhood, and on the top shelf of her garage, I find an old acoustic guitar. It's pretty beat up. It's got no machine heads, it's got a big crack in the front, it's got no strings, it's got no bridge pins. Anyway, I say to her, excuse me love, how much for the guitar?
You mean that old piece of shit with no tuners and a big f***ing crack in the top?
Actually, the old lady didn't say that. She knew nothing about guitar parts. So anyway, she says to me,
oh, that'll be $5, please, lovey.
Now, on the outside, I'm like, but on the inside, I'm... So I take home my $5 guitar, I get some new machine heads from it from eBay for about $10. I pop some strings on it, I get some bridge pins for about $5 from eBay, and I fill the crack in the front with glue. And I put it all together and it plays okay. And that's the guitar that I'm going to be using today. Why am I using that guitar when I've got all other guitars which are better? I kind of want to recreate a real world situation, the kind of situation you might find yourself in. Now, one of these examples is really important because not only am I using a rubbish guitar, but I'm also using a less than desirable microphone. So check them out. I'll see you at the end.
1.
My studio is too small to swing a cat, and those computer fans are just too noisy, so I'll be plugging straight into my interface, running cables down the hallway, and tracking in the family lounge. No sound treatment, just a fluffy carpet. The first microphone I'll be using is the Rode NT1A, a home recording studio favourite at an affordable price and great quality. So a good starting point is to have the microphone about 6 to 12 inches away from the guitar, pointed at around about the 12th fret, or roughly where the neck meets the body. As with all the microphones I'm going to show you, the only thing I'm using is a small amount of EQ, that being a high pass filter, a little subtractive EQ for those unattractive frequencies, and a high shelf. So let's see how our $5 guitar sounds. One thing that is not often mentioned about this technique is that you should never turn the mic upside down into what is known as the Australian position. This would mean that in order to hear the stereo image correctly, the listener would have to be upside down when listening. That was a joke. You knew that, right?
2.
In this example, I'll be using a matched pair of Rode NT5s. These are the most expensive mics I'll be using, and I got them because I wasn't always happy with the NT1A results. However, I still use the NT1A sometimes. It just depends on the song and the sound I want. In this case, I'm using what's called an XY configuration. The mics are at a 90-degree angle to one another, with the tips almost touching. One points down the neck, the other one points down the body. They are again positioned around about the 12th fret area and 6 to 12 inches away from the guitar. It's hard to get bad results with this configuration, and when the mics are panned left and right, you get a really natural stereo image. In this example, I'll once again be using the Rode NT5s, but this time they are parallel to each other, with one pointing directly at the bridge and the other one at the 12th fret. This gives a really interesting result when they are panned, since each mic has a really different sound quality. This example is really a combination of things, and it's really about using another source other than your main mic. For examples, you can DI your guitar straight into your interface. Now, it's never recommended to use a DI as a primary source for acoustic guitar, but as a backup to your main mic, it can bring about some interesting results. Have a listen as I blend the DI'd source with the NT1A. The other thing you can try is using an extra mic as a room or ambient mic. In this example, I'm using an SE Electronics X1 kind of above my playing position. Okay, this is a bit crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the Behringer XM1800S Super Cardioid Vocal Mic. You can get a set of 3 of these for $40. I got mine at a fair for $10, the lot. This is a $3.33 microphone. So I found I got the best results by pointing this mic just over the body near the cutaway, about 3 to 4 inches away. This is a $3.33 mic pointed at a $5 guitar. By all accounts, this should be terrible. Let's see. Okay, I'm a little shocked, I've got to say. I thought it would be much worse than that. In my opinion, I couldn't recommend this mic, but if it's all you have, it's all you have. With some effort, I think it's passable. Okay folks, so that's my 5 examples of how you can record acoustic guitar on a bit of a budget. Now the point of this video is not to tell you to go out and buy $5 guitars and rubbish microphones. The point is to say whatever budget you're on, make the best of the equipment that you've got. Don't use budget as an excuse not to make music. So keep making great music, let me know about your music, ask questions in the comments below, I'm only too happy to answer. Please subscribe, please share, please tell your friends if they're interested in this kind of content, and I will see you next time.